Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Miners will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas's offense will take the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So UTEP's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out. He's loose. Wide open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there.
There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, UTEP! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it and he's past the marker. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, You're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Pressure coming. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Quick spin on the ride. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Miners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, Texas! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snags it quickly on the left, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Miners will line it up on first and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
We needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Nelson. They will score! Touchdown, Miners!
Touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create.
Looking deep down the right side. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big game. Instead, it's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying.
Open field on the right. Steps out of bounds.
feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like a nice, quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. They'll run the screen. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Under fire. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to get the corner. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Nelson. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Miners send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on the option. Oh, ball's out!
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
He leaves it with his back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when you're...
It's a running room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now the pitch. There he goes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the single back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody...
Out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Manning. Dangerous screen into traffic. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll run it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Odom. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Bringing the heat. Swings it out to his running back. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here we go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Wilson on the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used